Hello, everybody, and welcome to another game of the Millennium Games Monday Night League. I'm Nam.
And I'm Tim.
And today we're going to be watching a game between Alex on the left.
And Ben on the right.
And Alex is going to be playing Jinteki Industrial Genomics.
Yes. And if you've never seen this one before, this says that the trash cost of installed cards is increased by 1 for each face-down card in Archives.
Is it installed cards or every card?
I believe it's just installed cards.
Oh, okay. Either way, it's still really good.
Yes. So Alex will likely be looking to pitch lots and lots of things into the Archives.
And secondarily, Eddie Kim, Ben playing Eddie Kim, he gets to trash an operation once each turn.
Yes, the first operation he accesses.
Right.
Yep, which against Alex in this case might not be all that relevant, but we shall see. Because it looks like in his hand right now, at least, it's almost all assets.
Yeah, I feel like certain decks really want the asset-based economy versus operations-based economy. Right. This might be one of them.
Yeah, because you can make them just so difficult to trash that the runner will never be able to get them.
And also, when you play operations, they just go into Archives face up, so it doesn't really help your ability at all. So Ben playing Hostage.
All right, what's he looking for?
I'm guessing like Kati or something. KJ.
KJ Jenkins. Oh, that's it.
No?
Oh, it's a supplier.
Ah, supplier.
Oh, fun. So this is a supplier deck.
Interesting.
Excellent.
I've been seeing supplier fly around a little bit.
Yeah, it ends up being pretty powerful. It's what, 2 credits a turn?
It's virtually 2 credits a turn and like a free install. I mean, I guess you had to use click the prior turn to put it on there. Mm-hmm. But because of the fact, I feel like the versatility comes in because you can do, you can put both hardware and resources on it.
Yes. So
if it was just one thing, I don't know if it would be as good.
Yeah. It's not as narrow as, say, Career Fair or something in terms of supporting your resources.
Right. But, I mean, hey, that if he ends up making things really good, like, hey, it makes that 1 credit.
Yeah, not bad.
So for anybody who cares, all the beginning of turn triggers all have to trigger at the same time.
Yes.
So when he goes to play that, the daily cast will not have been in play for that beginning of turn trigger.
Power shutdown. You clever dog, you. I love watching Alex's games because he always plays the most interesting decks.
No, Alex has lots of crazy decks. It's pretty awesome to play against him sometimes.
Yeah, when you sit down against him, you have no idea what you're going to get.
To be fair, sometimes they don't work.
Yes.
But you always appreciate the creativity of the idea because it's like, whoa, that's so weird.
Yeah. All right, so leaving that HQ open, even though he's got a Nisei and a Caprice sitting in there. Just daring him to come in.
If you're going to play the game, you might as well play it all the way.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, he's also playing Jinteki, so you might not want to run because there's so many things now.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
Snare, Shock.
Yeah.
Was that one with the -1 point?
Oh, the Shikyu.
Shikyu,
and against the Genomics, you're expecting Shock and Shikyu.
Definitely.
Correct me up. What have we got?
Ooh, Rezzing Things.
Oh, Business Show and a Tech Startup.
Yeah, Tech Startup's really good because you put it in any deck, it'll get the asset that you want.
Right.
Which nowadays it's you could be getting asset economy like we were talking about. You could be getting a asset trap. You would have to show your opponent to install.
Oh, and he grabs a Melange. So.
But Melange is perfect because then he can still use all of his clicks to get the dollars.
Right. Yeah, and he can just overdraw with Jackson so that Melange becomes very, very expensive to trash. And you don't want to go stumbling into Archives and smash into a bunch of those Shocks and Shikyus.
No, but I found that if you have Archives open like this, you can actually just run on it incrementally so that you don't have too many face-down things there at a time.
Exactly. Like, only let it get up to 1 or 2 at a time. Exactly. And now, here we go. Here comes the Archives interface. So this is actually quite a kick in the nuts to the Industrial Genomics.
That's really crazy.
Oh yeah, and this is a nice combo with Eddie Kim. You trash their operations and then make them go away for good.
Right. And Alex pops Jackson. Just to get all the hidden cards down, and he's just going to remove that from game.
And so long, says Archives interface.
This would be way more awesome if he had either like Desperado or Data Sucker.
Yeah, you're gaining things while doing that.
Because then it really doesn't hurt you at all. It's like, aha, I just want to run on it all day.
Right, exactly. And that brings the trash cost down and gives him the time to go trash that melange out, too. Some choice ice off the business show.
I would go with Kamainu here.
I love
Kamainu. He puts it back.
We got David, some Mem Strips, some Sure Gambles. Oh, man.
And a Caprice in hand as well on this side. Hey, power shutdown.
Oh, he's just power shutdowning to... Oh, no, he's power shutdowning the Archives interface.
Yes.
Because you could, with Industrial Genomics, just power shut down a whole bunch of stuff just to get it there if you want.
Right. But he just wants to get rid of the one thing.
Yes. Because that does make things a little annoying.
Yeah, I really feel like he needed to get rid of that. So.
Yeah. Although having the Archives interface does encourage him to keep running into his archives where they may be, so there is a shock in there.
Yep.
So the pain begins.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he knew he had the shock in hand, so he was like, huh, let me get rid of this so that it'll hurt him.
Ooh, and
that was a really good one.
Yeah, not bad.
So Ben using the Caltrops as his click counters.
Yes.
Because you don't ever want to step on them. Four-sided dice.
Is that a doppelganger that went down on the supplier?
I can't tell.
I think it might
be. I think that's doppelganger, yeah.
Nice.
Huh, that's interesting. Ooh.
Here comes the remote.
He shoves the Daily Business Show away to put the remote closer to HQ.
Get out of here, buddy.
Yeah, so it's not that remote.
Yes, it's a half central. Yes, and that is Doppelganger coming in.
Yeah, there it is, Doppelganger. So 1 MU, and after a successful run, you can, once per turn, make an additional run without using a click, using Doppelganger.
So smacking into HQ. Sees what looks to be a Mamba. Doppelgangers to Archives. Takes the shock to the head.
So my question here is...
he's removing... Oh, no, he doesn't. He forgets that he doesn't have Archives interface, I think is the problem here. I think he was trying to remove shock from the game there.
Right.
Oh, and so there... Oh, there it is now.
Okay, right, because it's still in the supplier, so...
Right.
Not out yet.
Yes. I think he just plopped it down.
Misplay.
Whoops. It happens.
It does.
And there's a Sundew.
Yep.
But Ben is doing a good job of keeping Archives mostly face up, so... Trash costs stay reasonable.
Relatively.
More or less. Okay.
Oh, Alex does block it off. And he can totally jumpstart something again. So you can get rid of the Doppelganger.
Shuts down again, so gets rid of Doppelganger. And loads Archives back up.
Yep. That's got to be really annoying for Ben here.
Yeah, and Sundew coming in. So that looks like it'll cost 5 to trash if he wants to go grab it.
You know, if Alex was playing this against Nam, you know why Nam wouldn't really be as annoyed? I'd have so much stuff installed that I could just get rid of any old thing, and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
It sucks against only one thing, because there's not really much you can do about it.
Yeah.
But no, searching for that supplier has really helped out Ben quite a bit.
Yeah, it's got the daily cast. He's used it for a interface.
And Kati, okay, she is in the deck.
Yep. Yep, hostages it right in. And man, Alex just floating HQ there, man.
Yeah, he's just like, I've got nothing. Or a snare. Come at me, bro.
Yeah. Come on in.
Come into my house.
Oh, so it's a Nisei agenda and a Nisei asset in his hand.
No, it's Agenda and Caprice.
Yes, Caprice Nisei.
Oh, right, yeah. But she's an upgrade, not an asset.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You right. I think they should make a new card type for Caprice Nisei, which is just obnoxious.
You may have one obnoxious installed at any time. So obnoxious.
Ooh, and was that a root that went down too?
I think it was a root, yeah. Ooh. I don't know if it went down. Is that what you,
I think that
you
was
saw put down?
I think I saw him put it down at the top of the screen there.
Okay. That might be it. Oh, he might not have enough because it's going to cost him 7 because it's 4 base and then I think there's 3 face down. So
I think Alex has let him take it back because he forgot about the ability.
Yeah. After all, this is a casual league, so nobody's really playing cutthroat here.
We are all kind gentlemen.
Also, some of these decks might actually be trophy decks to do weird shenanigans.
Yes.
To have these achievements that's like, well, nobody in a real game would normally get it, but
yes, yeah, that's like my favorite part of the league is all of these like wacky trophies everybody's trying to get.
Yeah, so one of them is like finish the game with the most link, and then if anybody wins a game with more link than you, they take the trophy away from you.
Yes.
But
so it usually gets pretty heated towards the end of the season of people flying through trophies.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so he smacks into Mamba.
Ooh.
Oh, and now they
side game
for a net damage counter.
Boom. Nothing. Ooh. Oh, Ben matches. Excellent.
And he comes on through what nope. Just the one shock, which I'm assuming is getting Archives interfaced.
So I believe that the Archives interface fires instead of accessing, so he didn't actually have to access that.
Right. I believe that's correct.
Yep. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you'll be shocked to hear I've never played Archives interface. But it is very effective against industrial genomics.
Oh, man. I think it's a pretty default here, just kind of... Because the other agenda's out, right?
Yes.
So if he actually takes the agenda and he scores that this turn, then he can put that in next turn and kind of protect it with the other counter.
Right. But he's a little low on money right now.
He's playing it safe.
Oh, boom.
Oh, he's got like $5.
Yeah, but after he scores it, he'll be...
Oh, right. He'll be out. Okay. All right, so I guess that was an acceptable call.
Wow.
I would have gone for the Nisei, but that's me.
Yes.
And I'm crazy. I'm also bad at this game.
Don't be so hard on yourself now.
Well, if I am not, then who will be? Earthrise.
Earthrise on the supplier. So no more business show.
Oh, he went to business show and he doesn't have it.
Whoops.
Uh-oh. You know, it's kind of funny because you think that everybody plays perfectly, especially in competitive tournaments. But when you actually watch these videos, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he realized it, so he's like, I had no choice, so draw the one off the top. Okay.
Yeah, and everybody is very chill in the league. We're not, cutthroat competitors. So
yeah,
no jimmies were rustled.
That's why when there's a regional art place, other people take it.
Yes. Yes.
Because we're not that crazy.
Yes.
I feel bad saying that, but it is kind of true.
Yeah, probably. But we have a good time.
Definitely. Tim, if it wasn't for Netrunner, we wouldn't really even hang out, would we?
That's a true fact.
Because we probably wouldn't have met each other.
Yes, correct.
Even though we do know a couple people, ironically, not through any regular gaming groups of friends, but I don't know if the likelihood we would have met each other.
Yeah, it would be unlikely, I would say. So kudos to Netrunner.
Yeah, kudos.
Oh,
it's a shock.
Boo.
Yeah. Ben has actually been keeping good on his hand size, so he's actually been trying to keep a good hand. Maybe not 5, but he's been keeping at least 4.
Yeah, so in case he
3 to 4.
whacks a snare,
he won't die.
He does. Yeah, does he keep it in his hand or does he trash it? Okay.
Yeah. I actually think at this point, because he does have the Archives interface out, it is actually better in Archives, and then he can just remove it.
Agreed.
So, and then all he has to do is remove it once, and then he won't have to worry about it anymore.
Exactly. And that takes a lot of the teeth out of Genomics, is if you can just keep their archives face up all the time. They're just a slightly weirder version of Jinteki.
Ooh, double icing.
Okay.
What is going on here? I'm also curious as to why. I kind of know why Ben hasn't played any icebreakers.
Yeah.
Because he's been taking damage, and that's where they've been going.
Yeah, and he hasn't really had to up until this point.
Right.
If he's willing to take a damage off Mamba, he can just walk through it, and HQ's been open the whole time.
Yeah. What is he gonna do? I guess he's just playing it as best as he could.
Yeah. And I know another one of the players in our league had a really cool Industrial Genomics deck.
Yeah.
That was going for the Chairman Hero kill, I believe.
Yes. So what Chairman Hero does is if he's rezzed, he reduces the runner's hand size by 2. But if the runner happens to trash it while accessing, then they can steal it as points.
Oh, and there's another yard.
There's another yard.
That's a bad sign.
Because that might be both or all of his code gate breakers.
That's usually the case.
Different amount.
In Anarch, because you run 2 of each.
So Alex is okay.
Oh,
side game.
Oh my. This could all be worth it.
Yeah, if he gets the 3 points.
Yeah. Next level mind games.
Yeah, reevaluate. Oh.
Sits on top. Do you take the net damage again and go grab it?
How much money does Alex have left? He has 0, right?
He has none.
And
you cannot use the root for side games.
No, you cannot.
So yeah, as long as you're willing to just take some damage, you can go for it.
Yep, totally.
Ooh, he backs up.
This is a really interesting build of Anarch here, because I haven't seen that many Eddie Kim builds, but this build seems to be like, get rid of stuff.
Yes. Trash it and keep it dead.
And actually, as it turns out, it might actually be a really good thing to do, because you know how like some people run Jackson, and they actually... Some people, okay, almost everybody.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
And it actually ends up, if it's like their first Jackson, they might let it be put in the archives. But then he can use archive interface to get rid of it.
Yes.
Before they can bring it back to the second one.
Jackson back Jackson himself.
Yeah. So yeah, it's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely got some interesting uses. Oh, and is that woman in a red dress as well?
Yep, woman in the red dress.
Oh, and ice carver too. Man, these are all the fun assets or the fun resources.
As of right now, I'm assuming that there has to be like parasites in the deck, because
it's looking pretty light on icebreakers.
Yeah, why would ice carver be there, really?
Right. And they are Anarch, so I think it's a fair assumption that there are parasites.
Probably true.
Okay, so there is the Jackson.
There is a Jackson.
Yes.
Is he going to let it get trashed? Nope. Okay, so he's going to use it.
Yeah, and oftentimes with Industrial Genomics, you just want to crazily overdraw with Jackson. And that looks like what he's going for.
Yep, he's doing it again. So that's his turn.
Another power shutdown. Drop the shock in there.
Okay. He's got quite a bit more in his hand now, so I don't know if...
and Lady in a Red Dress. What are we seeing?
Reveals the top card. It's revealed to both players.
It's a texter.
And then... and then the corp can choose to either put it in hand or leave it on the top.
Okay, he leaves it. Oh, he draws it.
No, he leaves it on top. That's the draw for beginning of his turn. Right?
No, because he can choose to draw it after they've both seen it.
Right.
So I think he chose to draw it.
Right, because it is Ben's turn.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yep.
So he did draw it.
Yes, so there's a fresh card on top. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's dirty laundering onto the Jackson.
He's choosing Jackson. Is that a wise choice? Because it might not be successful, and then the run won't complete, technically.
Right, yeah, so he uses Jackson.
So it might have been the safest thing to do, unless he really had cards that he needed on archives.
Right. Right, because you would take net damage and probably get a Mamba counter.
Yeah.
By doing it in the archives, and also take at least one shock to the head.
Right. At this point, I think Alex has kept all the agendas in hand, so that face down card is not an agenda, so he didn't really need to put it back in.
Right. I'm trying to go in and trash the root, but the root defends itself by resing ice.
The root says no.
Not today. Some liberated accounts heading down the supplier. Business show. Let's see if he power shutdowns again.
There's only one thing that he could power shut down, so it'd be the perfect time.
Yeah.
As I was saying earlier, you want to have things.
Yes. Yeah, you want to have stuff that you don't care about to soak up power shutdowns.
Yep, and of course he does it, so...
Ooh, he does dump a Future Perfect in now.
Yeah, but, it's a side game to win, so...
It's a side game, and you take a few shots, probably a Shiku.
Although the problem is, he does have $1.
Yeah, so he could go in and just repeatedly side game until he runs out of money.
Right. Or just use 0. Well, I guess then, consequently, you could just do 0 ahead of time.
Right.
So, it is indeed a side game!
Okay.
Liberated.
Ooh, and there's an agenda on top from the red dress.
Okay.
Does he leave it there or put it in?
I'm tempted to say the correct play here is to bring it to hand.
Yeah, I would think that would be wise as well.
Yeah. Because even with 6 cards and 2 agendas, it's still a third chance, but then it's also a third
chance.
But then it's half of a chance of another third chance because of the side game.
Right. Okay, so
or no, well, I mean, it's 50-50 because he only has $1.
Okay, going in for it.
All right.
Priest.
Oh. Yeah, no, it is. It is all
okay.
cards.
I
trash
thought it
cost.
was installed.
No, yeah, it's all cards because I vaguely remember this. I should know because I've played against it more than once. So.
Okay, so yeah, he knows there's that one agenda there.
So Imp is still your best buddy.
Yes.
Both Imp and Eddie Kim. Oh, he's finally taking it out, but for 5.
Oof.
All right.
Oh, okay, and so there's another Caprice in there. He's just showing us.
Yeah.
2 agendas. Shiku.
Daily business show. He spends 2 of the
roots.
The root counters. I think that Jackson here is technically the better player. Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He does have 2 agendas, but I mean, if he can't keep on protecting him, I guess he's got that one server with Caprice, but he only has $1.
Right. Well, he's got the root though, so he can likely res things, but it's a little tricky. That is the resequencing. It would be really nice with the Nisei though.
Right, but I don't know. He is taking a long time to think about it, so it just shows how tough it is. All right.
Goes with the Jackson. Goes with the safe play.
I would say that's the better play. Yes. In this case. All right.
Scores.
Just to be fair, he did not actually put it on top of the server with Daily Business Show, but just showing that he installs it to advance it to score it.
Right. And using root credits to advance it, so gets it out for free. All right, red dress.
Wait. Didn't he use 2 to res that Daily Business Show?
So he did that on Ben's turn, and then it resets at the start of his turn.
Oh, got it. Okay. Right.
Yep.
No, but... Oh, yeah, because the credits restore on your beginning of your turn. Right.
Yep. So that's right.
Nam knows how to play this game. Nam also likes to talk about himself in the third person.
It's better than talking about yourself in the second person, I suppose. That would be weird.
Yes, you, which is me, which is Nam, which is... I don't know how that works. All right. Was that special? No, that's something delivery?
Express delivery.
Express delivery.
Yes.
That's right. Let's look at the top 4 and choose a card and put it in your hand.
Shuffle the rest in. Yeah, I'm a fan of that card. It's when you're looking for something very specific and you need it right now, rather than the bulk draw of another Earthrise or a Quality Time or something like that.
Yeah, and isn't it just 1 influence?
I don't know. I've only played it in Criminal, so I'm not sure what the influence cost is.
Oh, okay. Because if it's 2, I mean, I'm not sure if it would have necessarily been worth it for 2, but I guess we haven't seen that much other stuff.
Yeah,
we've seen
that's true.
We've seen Women in the Red Dress, and that's it.
And and Supplier.
Oh, Supplier, right?
But and Doppelganger, I guess too.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay, so a fair bit.
Some stuff.
But yeah, Anarchs, you don't really need to spend influence grabbing breakers because they've got pretty good breakers to begin with.
Oh, he got the Jackson, but how much is it trash? Oh, he can't get it. He doesn't have enough money. Right.
Did he go for business show number 2? Yes, he does.
Ah.
So now you can just churn through your deck, get exactly what you need.
Yeah, for the ice here, I'm not entirely sure what's what. Although I guess because Ben doesn't have that many breakers, he's only got the one.
He just has the Mimic, which gets him into R&D and Archives, I guess.
Is Mamba Sentry?
I believe it's the Sentry.
All right.
I think it's Strength 4, so he does need the Data Suckers.
Right, but he gets it back just for going through
exactly.
So it's a wash.
Yes. So Red Dress seeing a crick off the top, which in Genomics will be a really annoying piece of ice and also really expensive to get through. And it looks like he is drawing the crick, which is a little dangerous because he can get into R&D pretty easily at this point.
Oh wait, now that he has
the Ice
that
Carver is in as well, so he doesn't even have to use the Data Sucker, he just keeps gaining them.
Right.
And seeing something that it seems like costs a fair bit to trash.
I mean, everything is a fair bit to trash at this point.
At this point, yes. Even if it's normally 0, it's a fair bit.
This is where you want trip scrubbers?
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to spend my 6 recurring.
Secret IG tech.
Or if you're a wizard, 9 recurring just to trash. That's so good. I guess this is the one situation in which you would definitely want Scrubber even if you were a wizard.
Yes.
Industrial Genomics.
Yes. Changing the name of the game. And what are we seeing in Archives? Is the question.
Yeah. Ooh, he accesses. I think there's more shocks right there. Or
there's
one more.
2 shocks and a future perfect. Looks like the important stuff.
Okay.
So he takes the 2 shocks to the head.
So those 2 cards, which is into his entire hand.
It's an I have had worse though, so he draws right back.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's okay, and then he can try and steal.
And then there's side gaming.
Do they each only have $1?
I think some of those of Ben's are 5s.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna break it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got enough for a real side game.
Oh, it's a 3, I guess.
Okay. Still enough for a real side game.
Yes, enough to do this full real.
All right. He's trying to read them. I would say Heart of the Cards, but there's really no cards in this side game here. Ooh, spending some money. Also, Alex knows that if he spends any, then it's going to be less if Ben decides to run again.
And every time he runs in there, he takes 2 shots. So
that's
don't want
true.
to do that all that often, I suppose.
No.
All right. Using root credits to get another business show up.
Mm-hmm.
And a tech startup.
Yeah, tech startup. That's oh my god! It's like almost all agendas. They're all at the bottom because he's been daily business showing them.
Out for a Sunday. Yeah, at this point he just needs to get money, and he's trashed so many of Ben's breakers out he can just start scoring out. I think.
As it turns out, remember we saw the 2 Yogg go into the heap.
Mm-hmm.
We might actually, if I was actually Alex right now, I'd probably just install right over the root.
Yeah, because there's no way.
Because he can't get through that.
Right. And yeah, David won't do anything for it. And we haven't seen any other AI, so.
And Data Sucker can't reduce his strength, which is key here.
Yeah, exactly.
So what would the problem be?
Yeah. Although he does have a Caprice.
And he has no money.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, so side gaming will be tough, but he does have he has the Nisei counter.
Yeah. With 3 points, I mean, you just have to get 2 2s, and you'll be all set. For the most part.
Okay, and that looks like an agenda going in there.
Yeah.
And uses the root to throw another ice on top. And then another asset.
All right. So.
And Reza's Sundew.
Yep. And he's used all the root stuff. Ah.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Yeah, he's resetting in between every turn. Yeah, they're only supposed to recur at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's see if he actually uses them.
Okay. I'm sure he will.
Okay.
He's leaving that on top.
Yes, that would absolutely.
Especially after what he saw with.
Yes. Yeah, he knows there's a ton.
He knows there's a ton of agendas in there.
Yeah. Yep. And he leaves it up there. Definitely the right call here. Loading up the Joan. And a
Imp.
Which
Finally.
Is, incredibly handy against this deck.
That's what he needs. Unfortunately, Imp is only once per turn.
Yes.
But hey, being able to trash it one thing a turn is better than 0.
Indeed. And drop
Earthrise.
Supplier is supplying so many things for us.
I can see why he got Supplier first.
Yes. Yeah.
The build almost dictates it.
Yes. Yeah, there are so many resources. You really need Supplier going off.
I actually think he needs an ice.
Yes. Well, he grabs
he goes for the not ice.
The score. He uses the root.
Okay. He did not use the root last. Yes. Yeah, so he's using them correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all good here.
Okay.
All right, so 4 points, 2 Nisei counters. Things are looking pretty good. And we know he has that Future Perfect in hand, so he could probably just go for that next turn.
Watch me say that, and then watch him use it to res some ice
or
something. Like, oh, man. No, he's usually really good about games.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Shikyu.
Oh, Shikyu.
I think he'd probably leave that on top. Oh, no, he's drawing it.
Just to maybe deter running in hand.
Yeah, that's true.
He
knows there's a couple in there.
Right.
He knows that there's at least one in there. I don't know if he knows about the second one.
I'll see. He wouldn't necessarily, because I don't know if he has that many dollars to spend.
Alright, so he takes money first and then goes and runs R&D.
Right.
Because he knows that it's no longer a Shikyu.
Just in case.
And he's got an Imp up. So the question is, does he just end the run here?
He's got 2 end the run counters.
Yeah, he lets it. Oh, the deck is pretty thin at this point.
It's super thin.
So there's 3 agendas scored. We know there's 2 in hand. That probably means there's quite a few in the deck.
Side game.
Oh, he has no money though.
Okay. Oh, because Alex just spent 1. All right, there we go. Yeah, see, you always want to have at least $2 because against Jinteki. Because between side games and between fetal AI and all those other shenanigans.
Yeah, there's a lot you have to think about when attempting to score an agenda from Jinteki. So I'm almost relieved when I play against like NBN or HB. I can just like go grab the agendas.
Yes, and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And now with the prevalence of Valencia, it's not NAPD as I don't see it as much. I still see it, but it's not everywhere.
It's not 100% include.
Right.
It's still close to 100%.
It's still good. A lot of people still run, but it's not absolutely everywhere.
Right. Oh, and that is a full entanglement. So you probably want to draw that so that he can't just go grab it.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Yes.
Take it.
But he is getting close to being milled out, although we know he has the win sitting in the server. So.
And didn't we also still see that a Jackson was somewhere? Is that what that one?
That may be. Yes, that's right. So he's got some time.
So he's got a few times. I'm not concerned. I actually think Alex has probably got this.
Yes, game. Yeah. The only icebreaker out is Mimic, and there's 2 Ice Deep on a server with Caprice Nisei and 2 Nisei counters. So I think this is all but over at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way.
Yeah, and Ben has just spent his second click, so he doesn't have enough left.
And Alex has, I think, 6 credits. So I'm pretty sure he can Nisei.
Yeah, he can just
Caprice all the way.
Yeah, at this point he doesn't even need to. He can just end the run twice with the agenda.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah.
So the game is over at this point.
Oh, he's gonna make him waste money first.
Make him spend some money.
Because he can use the root.
Yeah, it doesn't cost him anything. You might as well.
So hold on, did he use that to advance those?
He did, yeah. So
yeah, okay.
He is using it incorrectly.
In between, yep.
And he uses Crick to Caprice R&D. And continuing on. Baco, yes, he doesn't see things.
Yep.
Whoops.
Oh well. That's alright.
Alright, but he bangs off the Baco.
Where's your corroder? The corroder!
Although, to be fair, that is the first barrier we've seen.
That's true.
Okay, so he knows he's not getting in there. You gotta... No, and the run just ends.
As I know.
That's a lot of Shikyu. Oh, yeah, all the agendas.
Running on hand would have been really bad, because chances of him hitting a Shikyu is pretty high. And then Ben would have been at a negative.
And there were the rest of the agendas.
Yep.
So at this point, I don't think it
matters.
I think he just wins here.
Right, because he's got 4 points.
4 points, and he's about to score 3.
That's a 3-pointer, I'm assuming. Yeah, so he does have those 3 back now, technically.
Oh, he was debating whether he was trying to go for some kind of trophy.
Oh, okay.
So instead, he just wins.
Yep.
And that was a load of
And that's the game.
So that's the game.
Alex takes it. So, one thing, I don't feel like Ben was drawing enough.
Yes.
Because I felt like he needed to dig.
Yeah, there were certain points in the game where, he needed stuff.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
That's the game for today. See ya.
Adios.